that has beautiful sound for recording. Let's see, how about we show you lots of free software. Now, if you're on a totally tight budget, we give you all the free kinds of software to do what we're going to teach, but don't necessarily recommend them. The most expensive piece of software that Mike talks about is $99. Now, the most expensive one I talk about in some of the real high-end fancy stuff can go up to close to $1,000. But when you see what you can do with this stuff, you'll just be amazed. But you don't need it to get started. You can start with dirt cheap stuff. Now, we're also going to show you how to make CD tracks. One of the biggest hassles when the early days when I was making CDs is that people would pull up the 7-Eleven to go get their Slurpee or something, and then they'd come back to their car and start the CD, and it would start at the beginning again because there was only one big track. Well, we're going to show you the software. Very cheap, very easy to make tracks on your audio CDs so that people don't call and complain because they can't find their way around your CD. Okay, we're also going to show you how to digitize all your old recordings. It could be a vinyl album that you want to preserve. It could be an old CD. We're going to show you how to get that all into your computer, even to the point where you could edit it if you want to, but you can certainly preserve it a lot better. All right, we're not even done with DVD 1 yet, which I said runs for 1 hour and 14 minutes. Next, you'll learn the difference between CD-ROMs and audio CDs and when to use the different formats. Very different. You need to know those differences so that you can make the right one at the right time. We're going to show you how to make audio, it is audio, but it's music on your recordings. Using royalty-free music, we show you 4 different resources that you can find royalty-free music. And Mike shows you a really cool demonstration. I forget whether it's on DVD 1 or 2 of how music really changes the mood of your recording. And it's hysterical because he uses music inappropriate for the words and it helps you learn how to pick the right music to match what you're trying to get across. Okay, and we also, this is of course Mike's DVD, we're still on DVD 1. Mike shows you the equipment from all the way from El Cheapo to broadcast radio station quality of how to record off the telephone. Now this has meant a fortune to me recording telephone seminars. And the problem we ran into, if I was just recording myself doing a seminar, beautiful, relatively easy. But if I was interviewing someone on this inexpensive bridge line technology, which we all use for telephone seminars, the problem is that I'm booming through because I'm local to the computer, and the person I'm interviewing could be very low volume. So we're going to show you, or Mike shows you, the equipment needed to equalize those volumes so that you have a beautiful recording off the telephone and makes great products. Okay, now, next thing we go to is DVD 2, which is also in your first case here. It's the last one here. And again, it's Mike Stewart. This one runs for 1 hour and 49 minutes. And he starts out more about recording off the telephone and shows you the really cool equipment to adjust the volume separately. And then he gives you a link to some free software that allows you to make the buttons that go on a website so that when somebody clicks play, they can hear you talking or whatever, a part of your speech or a demo or instructions on how to get around your website, whatever you want to do with it. And also, it has some 10 music clips embedded in this free program. And you can pick one and it'll actually automatically dim the music while you're talking and then bring it back up when you're done. It's a very cool piece of software, and that's given to you free in this seminar. Okay, let's see. You actually see Mike make this, and you'll be amazed at how easy it is that you could easily do this probably 5 minutes after you get the program. Let's see. Oh, you're also going to learn the ins and outs of getting video testimonials. Actually, in the sales letter below, you'll see several of them that were for our event, and you'll see some ones that I'm using, one by James Malinchak and one by Joan Stewart, in some of my other productions. So very cool to have video testimonials because people can believe them easier. It's a real person with a real name and a real website that's in their voice saying how great you are. So you'll see examples of that and how to get them. Mike also throws in some tips on some pretty cool domain names that you can get. Almost for sure you can get the ones you want if you use his methods. And let's see. Oh, this is a very cool thing. You learn how to make your recordings redirect a person after the recording is done. Now, you may not know why this is important to you, so I'm going to tell you. One way is you can tell somebody and get them all excited about your product, and then at the end of the video, it automatically takes them to where they can buy the product. This is very cool because that's when the person is most excited about it. The other way that's made me a ton of money is I show someone else's product and talk about it and demonstrate it and show how valuable it is. And then when it's redirected to where you can buy it, my affiliate link is already embedded. So I get a commission if you buy the product. This has made a fortune for me over the years, this kind of capability. Okay, let me move on. Oh, a lot more on DVD too we got coming. Mike discusses dial-up versus broadband and the markets. You have to know what your market is to create the videos. Sometimes you create different versions to suit different markets. We go into where to host the videos for free, where you can get them hosted for free and the company will sell them for you. This is amazing. You can make videos and not have any e-commerce going and the company will sell them. And this is a big nationally, internationally known company, and when you see they're behind video, I think you'll be a believer that video is here to stay. They'll actually sell them for you. Let's see, we discussed dedicated servers. Let's say you've got a little more money and you're using heavy-duty video for your business purposes. Well, you need to have a dedicated server. That's a high-level thing. So we discussed the ins and outs of dedicated servers. You don't have to start with that. Don't even think you do. And you can go somewhere in between with shared serving, they call it, with the types of videos we use. So you don't have to have anything fancy, but if you do want to get a server of your own, we tell you the ins and outs of it. Okay, let's see. The file formats for all these videos and audio things are critical for you to understand. Now, not only do I show them to you in my handout material, which I'll talk about later, but Mike goes over the file formats you want to create to make this video work for everybody so they can see it on Macs and PCs, and very easy to do without anything fancy hosting-wise. So you learn about all those file formats. Let's see. Oh, a super cheap software. You're going to see the demonstration and it's a step 1, 2, 3. It converts your videos so that they're compatible for the website. Dirt cheap software, very easy to use. It does the redirects I was just telling you about. So you'll see it right on the screen how easy it is to convert your video for the web. Where before, this would cost you $500 or $1,000 and the propeller heads that do it know you don't know how to do it, so they jack the price up and it takes forever. You'll be able to do it just like that. Okay, what else we got here? You're going to learn how to organize your video clips so you're not searching all over the earth for them, how to number them properly so that they line up right. Let's see, you're going to learn how to use, oh, this is a cool one. You're going to learn about a piece of software that lets you use the cheapest piece of junk camcorder but a good microphone to make videos right off your laptop. You're going to see him do this live. It's going to freak you out how easy this is to make a video for your website.